So today I have something cool to show you. It is a Secretlab. Oh wait, not a chair. It's a table.
First time I heard about Secretlab Magnus, tried to get one, realized it wasn't in Malaysia, but something more epic came along. The Magnus Pro. Now I already have an OmniDesk, but I was planning to build one of those awesome gaming setups. Looks cool, is ergonomic, doesn't suffer from the cable management issues of my OmniDesk, so this was a natural choice.
So I'll be talking about some of the good things about the Magnus, as well as some of the questionable things I found along the way. So if you're interested in any of that, then watch on. Like, this thing is the most solid desk I've ever seen in my entire life.
Partly that's because of the steel construction, but ironically, that's also the desk's biggest flaw.
When I saw this thing for the first time, I thought honestly like I was gonna die as a result of like not being able to carry it up.
Magnus is tremendously heavy. I do not recommend assembling it alone. Even getting this thing up the stairs almost killed me. And assembling it is 100% a team effort.
But we eventually managed to hire someone to get it done, so that ended up fixing the problem. But yeah, it's just something to consider if you're considering getting a desk like this.
But if you carry it up and you assemble it, then I think you're gonna like it. The materials feel premium, like they're reliable, they're gonna last for a long time, and also the desk mat that this thing comes with is just first class. Super smooth. It fits on magnetically just like everything else on this desk. All things considered, I'm really happy with the Magnus Pro. It is tremendously spacious. Aesthetic is on point, partly because of this Secretlab X Nanoleaf collaboration light things, which you just snap magnetically to the back of the desk and can control via HomeKit or pretty much any smart home platform that you make use of.
Hey Siri, turn on the Secretlab lights.
Okay, the Secretlab lights are on.
Overall, I think it just looks really good and I'm really happy with the way that it fits in with my setup. Beyond these considerations, the Magnus is first and foremost a standing desk. It goes from 65cm all the way up to 125, and you can create 3 programmable presets on its integrated control panel, which is built directly into the desk rather than outside like some other standing desks.
So basically this entire setup makes it really easy for me to just do digital art like whenever I want, and I can just go right ahead and draw here while standing up at the same time. And if I need to, then I can just go right ahead and hit this button right here, fill up the chair, and boom, sit down. Simple.
On a plus point, the desk also comes with collision detection.
Oh, notice that right here, what's happening is that like this chair is kind of in the way. But boom.
It's also pretty quiet, which is a nice touch for a standing desk like this. A problem with this though is that it heats up pretty quickly. You can't repeatedly press the up and down buttons and expect to be able to use the desk after like say 15 minutes or so that's something to be aware of. But that aside, the Magnus has huge load capacity, up to 120 kgs, which means that although you shouldn't do this, you probably can. So please, dear viewer, do as I say and not as I do. Please use the Magnus only for your computer gear, it will be more than enough for that. And note that if you really want to do it anyway, well, the 120 kgs includes the weight of the tabletop, so just because the XL is bigger doesn't mean it has a higher weight capacity, so don't sit on it. Now let's talk about one of the best things about the Magnus, cable management. Whatever reviews you've read about the Magnus Pro, chances are you've heard about its superior cable management implemented by, you guessed it, magnets.
If you look inside here, right here, okay, so this right here is part of the whole secret sauce.
So the magnetic cable anchors along with this little compartment right here, they combine together because you can put basically anything that you want inside here and you can use the cable anchors and just slap your cables in place. The compartment is pretty substantial, so you can honestly put like 2 power outlets, 3 even if you wanted to, and it's gonna fit everything inside. Compare this with OmniDesk.
Oh, this is the OmniDesk right underneath here. You can see how the cable management actually works. There's essentially a little box right here that you can use pretty much for holding all the cables. You just kind of stuff them in here, and that is what accomplishes the cable stuffing right out. And so that's basically it for my review of the Magnus Pro. I think that it's an incredible standing desk with incredible value. It's a huge desk, really comfortable in a lot of different ways. And I think that you're really going to enjoy the way that it looks and feels within your home. The only issues with it are that it's relatively expensive compared to some other standing desks that you can see on the market right there. It's not exactly the most affordable standing desk. Also, it's really heavy, so if you are someone who is planning to move at some later point, then that's something that you'll have to consider. So we've come to the end of this review. Overall, I think that the Magnus Pro is an incredible investment if you're looking for something that's super stylish. It's great for keeping organized and for making sure that all aspects of your desk are just within the right spacing so that you can basically make sure that
no loose ends are present. The only drawbacks I can conceivably foresee are that it is pretty heavy, so if you're planning to move at some point, then you might want to consider getting something a little bit lighter. Also, in terms of cost right there are some standing desks that are a bit more affordable compared to the Magnus, but of course they don't necessarily have the same benefits in terms of cable management, also in terms of the magnetic ecosystem, as well as lighting and aesthetic and overall. So just the size of the desk as well as its standing capabilities make it, in my opinion, more than worthy of a buy recommendation. So if you're interested in picking one up, then go right ahead and use the link down in the description. As a member of the Secretlab affiliate program, so I will receive a small commission that helps this channel as well. So thank you in advance for your support. And yeah, so enjoy your table, and I will see you in the next video.